5 edition of High Five. I, as always, am your host, the one, the only, the second Irishman. I know this is really spur of the moment, be doing a live episode of the High Five, but I'm going to get into it later on in this stream, so tell you all about what's going on, what's happening. But let's just jump right into it. Today on the High Five, we are talking about Riverdale Redux. Back in episode 2 of High Five, I had 5 theories about Riverdale's season 2. Quick disclosure, I have not watched the mid-season finale yet, so I don't know what's happened there. So, so we're just gonna have to take it by ear with the first 8 episodes, and these are what I had for my 5 predictions for this season. Now, we are going to get into some spoilers, so if you haven't watched the first 8 episodes of season 2, go watch them, then come watch this later on once it's posted. So here we go. My first prediction was that one of the lodges was involved with Fred Andrews being shot at Pop's Diner. Well, it turns out that was not the case. It actually turns out that whoever was doing this for his own reasons. We still don't know who it is. We have our theories of who's doing this, who is. He's only really murdered one person. We're gonna get that in a second. Oh, well, I guess he's also murdered the teacher from South Side High. But he shot Fred. He only really shot Moose. Moose survived that, but I thought that the lodges had something to do with it. They didn't. So it's hard to say right now what is going on, what their involvement is in all this. But we now know what the Black Hood's motives are. They're strictly based on, like, I guess the 7 deadly sins. So all the sinners in Riverdale are being hunted. So that's gonna make for something interesting when the season picks up again in January. So my second prediction was that we'd be seeing Miss Grundy again. We saw her again in the first episode of this season, and then she was subsequently murdered by the Black Hood. So I guess I was kind of right there in that prediction that she'd be back. I thought she'd be back to cause more havoc. Honestly, I didn't see her getting murdered at all, but I was right that she'd be back. But I wanted to see more of her, to be honest with you. My next prediction was that one or both of big relationships, either Varchi or Bughead, would be ending. Technically, that didn't happen. Now, Jughead did say he was going to break up with Betty just to save her from the serpent lifestyle, but Betty is fiercely loyal to people that she loves, and that's Jughead. She is in love with Jughead, and she is not leaving him for anything. We may have already seen the dissolution of Archie and Veronica because you had that whole thing where Archie just said "I love you" out of nowhere to Veronica, and they're just kind of doing the well, I can't get too graphic in on that, but Veronica hasn't said it yet. You have these situations where it's like she says "I love you" and he freezes up, but he said "I love you" first. So is that going to make things weird between Archie and Veronica? I hope we find out in the second half of this season. Uh, my fourth prediction was, is Mrs. Andrews a blossom? We haven't found that out yet. I'm hoping there's something to that come uh something that comes second half of the season because you had Fred when he was in that coma after being shot. He had a dream of Archie and Veronica's wedding, and on one side you saw all the Blossoms. You saw Grandma Blossom, you saw Clifford Blossom, you saw Penelope Blossom, and next to Penelope you saw Mary. So that makes me think highly that maybe Mrs. Andrews is a Blossom, but we don't know yet. I'm hoping to see more Molly Ringwald in the second half of the season. Like I said, I haven't seen the mid-season finale yet, so I don't know what happened there. given the title of it, I guess it's a holiday themed episode. So hopefully we get more resolution on that come the second half of this season. And my final prediction, does FP flip on the Serpents? No, he has not, and he's actually out of jail now thanks to Snake Charmer Penelope Peabody, or Penny Peabody, or I think that's her name. I Yeah, Penny Peabody, that's it. So yeah, talking about fiercely loyal, FP is fiercely loyal to the Serpents. So I think he's going to continue to be that way throughout the latter half of the season. We saw him in an episode, in episode 8, where he took a job at Pops because he wanted to go on the straight and narrow. But then he said he's back in the Serpents just to get Jughead out of the Serpents. So what is going on with FP? I can't wait to find out. So those are my 5 predictions for uh, the first half of season 2. Basically, what if any of them came true? For a couple of them, we're probably going to have to find out within the second half of the season. Do I have any more predictions? I still need to watch the mid-season finale before I say for sure. So that does it for the high five. I know it's a really quick one. Usually these are about 20 minutes long, but doing it live, it just goes a lot quicker. So everything that's been going on, yeah, there was no high five yesterday. I moved that to today, and then I moved that to being live. Just that makes things so much easier. I don't want to say it's being lazy, but it is being doing things easier, and then I can just quickly process this, and it's ready to watch. So yeah, a lot of things have been going on lately that in my life I don't want to get into. I don't like getting into my personal life on the channel, which is why, last year I had things happen with a former friend. I didn't get into that on the channel because I didn't want to get into the channel. I don't want to get into this on my channel, but what I will say is I have been suffering greatly from a return bout of depression, so I've been struggling with that. Because of that, I have decided that I'm going to take the month of January off after the live season finale of Irish Bandit Revolution. I'm taking the rest of the month of January off. There won't be a new high five until February 2nd. So I'm just going to take that time. I'm going to get myself in the right frame of mind, in the right space, and then we're going to see what happens from there. Irish Bandit Revolution Season 10 won't be until March, so I might come back. I saw some new Oreo flavors in the store the other day, so I might come back and do a taste test with those. I'm still looking for Angel Bee's taste test. Hopefully, I can get that done as well. So you may see a couple taste tests, or I might just hold off until February and keep the month of January open to myself. I don't want to say I don't want to do this because I am doing this, but we'll see what happens from here. But yeah, no new high five until February. The next episode of Irish Bandit Revolution will be this Tuesday. I'm counting down my 5 favorite Disney Pixar movies. It's like I said in the last episode. If you've watched for very long, you know what my favorite Pixar movie is. So that won't be a shock to come to anyone. Then we got the season finale of Irish Bandit Revolution that's going live on, I'm hoping, the 9th. I have something pressing that I need to do on that day. So I don't know if it's going to be at the exact time, but I am hoping sometime later in the day, or it might even be the 10th. So we'll see what happens there. All right, well, I think that will do it for this episode of High Five. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments section down below what you feel will happen within the second half of the season of Riverdale. Don't forget to share this video anywhere you can. In the link below, you're going to be taken to the Irish Bandit shop where you can get all your Irish Bandit merchandise at redbubble.com. There's always deals going on, so you can save a little bit of money. You can get t-shirts, hoodies, baseball shirts, leggings, coffee cups, travel mugs, stickers, phone cases for iPhone and Galaxy, and just a whole bunch of great stuff. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, to subscribe. And if you're not already subscribed, if you're not already subscribed, and if you are already subscribed, going live, yeah. If you're already subscribed, don't forget to tap that bell and you'll be notified whenever I upload anything new. I will try to do something within the month of January, but other than that, I'm going to take the month off and just heal up. Honestly, I need the time to myself. So anyway, thank you for joining for this episode, and I will catch you again very, very soon, guys.